The rise of women is not the fall of men. For centuries, we have created a job description for a man and for a woman. If either does something different from their job descriptions, it is always seen as unconventional. Agreed that a woman plays crucial roles in a household. But why are we just subjected to that, while our male counterparts are free to progress in the outside world? And if we can reverse the question, why do only women majorly look after the kitchen and the kids? Why can't men help more? If women have the power to multitask at home, then why are we questioned about our abilities to multitask at work? Women make 50% of this world's population. If we are not included in key economic activities of our countries, especially the least developed countries, we will never achieve economic growth. I remember when I was in high school, I wanted to study graphic arts, but my teacher at that time told me this subject is not suitable for a girl, so I was pushed into studying home economics. Imagine having a dream and having it snatched from you just because of your gender, just because of who you are rather than what you are capable of. That day, the education system failed me. If I had studied graphic arts, how would it hamper my fellow male classmates' opportunities? We would be applying for similar jobs. Yes, of course, it is a competitive job market, but aren't they already competing amongst themselves? What difference does it make if a girl applied for that role out of the hundreds of applications? The difference is only in the mentality. Let's look at the situation closely. Gender is just a differentiating factor. It's not a competition. If this gender didn't exist, we would just be ordinary people. If person A gets a raise at work and person B works equally as hard as them, then person B is also entitled to a raise. When we start differentiating two people based on who they are, then the inequalities begin. But if we just look at their capabilities and experiences, we will be able to create unbiased opportunities for all genders. Why are we still protesting? Save the girl child. Why? Imagine fighting for a basic right to live. If a boy child is given air to breathe, milk to drink, and roof over his head, then why does a girl child get a grave? A girl child can also look after her parents. She can get educated, get a job, and support her family. This in no way takes away anything from the son of the family. In fact, he will feel less burdened to provide all of his family needs, and will be able to focus on his dreams and aspirations as well. A married woman has more challenges. She is judged if she wears modern office clothing. She is judged if she works late. She is judged if she goes out to an office party. She is judged if she doesn't have a kid in the first year of marriage. Could you imagine a world where people would say to a man, "That shirt is too short. You shouldn't be drinking so much. You should go home earlier. You should look after your wife all the time." Doesn't sound right, does it? Then why is it normal when women are asked these questions or judged in this way? The reality is that we are always talking about protecting women. Why not create a safe environment for everyone? And you wouldn't need to protect women. And then we wouldn't be asking these judgmental questions when we see a woman coming home late from work. So you see, if a woman leads, she will always be a leader to all those that are working under her leadership, regardless of anyone's gender. If a woman is a doctor, she will still save lives of people who come to her regardless of their gender. When a man gets a promotion, people say things like, "Oh, he is so hardworking and so deserving of this." But when a woman gets the promotion, she must have slept her way up. There is no way she deserves it. The gender-based judgment will only stop once we start realizing the true potential of an individual, not a man, not a woman. These levels of equality do not take away anything from a man. It just creates an enabling environment for women to contribute to this planet as much as the men do, bringing about greater prosperity and growth.